Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Velma, the Velma show on HBO Max. You know, the Velma show that we thought was potentially going to have the plug pulled on it because David Zaslav was pulling the plug on a lot of cartoon shows. But I think this one has a diversity shield. I don't think they're allowed to pull the plug on
they
Velma.
can't pull the plug on Ezra Miller for some reason. Probably diversity shield.
So we're going to talk about Velma. There's already backlash because remember last week in my video didn't age very well where I said Velma will never be straight again. Surprise, they think she might be straight in this series and it's a problem.
Well, you know, they're not pushing it too hard. So now she'll be diverse but not straight, and then the people that are mad about it can't complain because then they're racists.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, the trailer massively downvoted.
Yeah.
193,000 to 25,000 upvotes. I haven't really been paying attention. Now, to be fair, they put the one teaser out, and I personally thought it was kind of funny because it was self-aware, and I'm like, well, maybe they're in on the joke that people are going to be like, what's up with the brown Velma? Because she was complaining about how Judy Jetson was changed, and she's like, I hope you die, have a nice day. And it's like, well, at least she's white, and then they cut away to introducing brown Velma. I personally thought it was funny. I'm like, well, if they're self-aware, I might give the show a chance. And then I saw some other stuff that Mindy Kaling was saying after the fact. Basically, people are just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. And I'm like,
Or they're racist.
Or they're racist. I'm like, there we go. Here we go, guys. Here it is. I thought, well, she's in on the joke. Maybe we'll see. It might actually be pretty good, but now I'm just like,
what got me was they're like, you can't sexualize characters because they're in high school, and then apparently in the new show where they had the picture, that's apparently Daphne sitting there with the red hair, and now she's Asian somehow.
Daphne is Asian.
And of course, the only character that stays white is Fred, so he can be the white dumbass, so they can mock him.
They actually bring that up, and we're going to talk about that.
Shaggy's black now.
Yeah, that's great. So make the stoner.
The stoner's black, the dumbass is white, Daphne is the Asian chick, and
Crazy Rich Asian.
Apparently, but the shower scene, they confirmed they're in high school and they're showing nudity and they're supposed to be, so
we've got a lot of ground.
It's okay when lesbians do it.
We're gonna talk about this because there's a lot of backlash on a lot of different sides. This show better be the best damn Scooby-Doo show ever made, or it's gonna go down in history as being just the most ill-conceived. Remember the Family Guy looking Scooby-Doo show? Yeah, nobody remembers that.
No, I don't remember that either.
Was it Be Cool Scooby-Doo?
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah, I watched like a half an episode. I'm like, nope. So we're going to talk about this backlash. We're going to talk about the backlash over Velma not being gay enough in this one. But I think she will be by the end. I think there are some things that were said. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, it's almost 277,000 subs. Woo! Please subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Check out clownfishtv.com for more pop culture news and views. And also, we've got some of Mama Sparkle's Bubbly Steve bags of holding. That's what I'm going to call it because it sounds better than pouch. It's a bag of holding. It holds all your stuff as long as...
It holds a lot of stuff, but...
As long as it's within 8.5 by 5 inches.
It holds quite a bit of stuff.
A lot of stuff. There are a lot of things that are... great things that are 8.5 inches that you could hold in this bag. And
pencils?
Yes, like pencils. Lots of pencils. For those of you who like to push pencils, you can put some pencils in this pouch.
There you go.
There you go. So yeah, we're going to sign it. That's why it costs what it costs, because getting all 4 of us in the same room these days is increasingly difficult. And people are like, hey, do you want to sign some stuff? I'm like, well, first we have to track everybody down.
Yeah.
And then we'll sign some stuff for you. So this could be some of the backlash right here. The gamer was complaining that Velma was gay last week and now she's straight again.
Let me read the first paragraph though. Just let me read the first bit. You got to hear this beginning of this article. Go scroll down so I can just read the beginning of this article so people can hear. Okay, this is where we're at. Earlier this week, it was made official. Velma is gay. Like, actually gay. Of course, we have all known this for years. In fact, I don't think there's a straight person in Mystery Incorporated.
What?
That sums up the entire article. I don't have to read anymore.
Yeah, in my head canon. So here's the thing. People bring it up, and I'm going to pull up this mom blog. I don't know if people brought this mom blog up, but they're like, here are several examples of Velma being straight. Now, we did a video last week called Velma Will Never Be Straight Again. The thing is, the other Velma, the Brown Velma show went into production, I'm sure, before they came out and said, hey, Velma's
But the
gay.
writers on this show said there's no room for doubt. But you're the writers on this show. You do know that the shows are done by several different companies or people.
Yeah.
It's not always the same. So the most you can say is Velma is bi, but it's been a running joke for years that she's a lesbian. It's just like a running joke at this point.
Velma is the horniest member of the Mystery Inc. gang. Who knew? Who knew?
Right.
You know? And again, like when I was a kid, I thought she was an adult and they were.
Yeah, she's not the librarian or whatever.
But yeah, so they're pissed off. Cosmic Book News has it. Velma accused of queer baiting, not gay, but straight Mindy Kaling series. Maybe. Because it said here, Mindy Kaling said that she's got a secret crush on Fred, not Daphne. But she also said, if I remember correctly in that interview, that she's got conflicted feelings for Daphne. So I think what's going to happen, not a three-way, but I think what's going to happen is she's going to start crushing on Fred and then she's going to realize she's into Daphne. Because that is totally the way the show's going to go. Mm-hmm. You know that. This is, you ain't seen nothing yet. Don't worry. Don't worry. I guarantee you're going to get some kind of something.
I just found it refreshing that they took the ginger and made her a different race other than black.
Yeah, right. And they actually had to address that. They're like, they need to explain where her red hair came from.
What did they say? I didn't even see it. I didn't care. I was just rolled my eyes and moved on.
Speaking in character, this is Velma, blue check Velma. How does a fictional character from a TV show get a blue check?
Yeah, I know, right?
My secret crush on Fred has everything to do with Glenn Howerton's casting. Not only does this hint that Velma will be more interested in Fred than Daphne in the show, it also suggests she would be into Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is unforgivable. Doesn't stop her from being queer. She could easily be bi. She's been shown to be interested in boys before. Yeah, so here's the thing. This mommy blog, brought it up. They said, hey, this is kind of troubling. They said that, one, it's a huge problem because the marketing for the show, I mean, this is supposed to be an adult show, but they're like, yeah, the first image we got was Velma in a shower with naked girls, high school girls, with another girl's head, the top of her head cut off, her brain, I don't know, brain sucked out. I think it was a girl in the shower and they sucked her brains out or something.
Daphne's naked.
Daphne's naked. Maybe that's when she starts getting mixed feelings. Maybe she's like, Daphne, those suds. Those suds, Daphne. But this is the mommy blog. Velma's character has previously been portrayed as heterosexual. In 2004, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, she has a similar experience when she meets a museum curator, played by Seth Green. Mm-hmm. She's tranced when she sees Green's character from across the room. Music plays in the background while the curator walks in slow motion. Velma's sexual orientation isn't the only troubling news for the beloved Scooby-Doo franchise. It's been announced that Mindy Kaling will produce and voice the title character. An image posted by Kaling at Warner Brothers Discovery earlier this year shows an animated Velma staring at a body of a young girl with the top of her head cut off while naked female bystanders gawk in horror.
And it turned out the one was Daphne.
Yeah, the red-haired Asian is Daphne, and she's very proud of this. Now, this is what turned me back. So originally I was like, okay, if they're in on the joke, it might be interesting because there is no Scooby-Doo canon. It's all over the damn place, right? There's the Scooby multiverse, whatever. This is a different take on whatever. But the shit she said after this, where she's basically doubling down, she's going to be brown and the bigots need to deal, and Shaggy's going to be black and the bigots need to deal with it.
And Daphne's Asian and the bigots need to deal with it.
Yeah.
And Frank's just a dumb white guy.
No, literally.
Oh, so I was kidding.
No, literally. Well, most audiences have praised the diverse casting choices and the updated appearances to the central group, including making Velma of South Asian descent, Shaggy becoming black, the black stoner, and Daphne Asian to better fit their actors. Because remember, we're not allowed to play characters outside of our lane.
Wait.
Anymore.
So now we're just making the character. But so that instead of making voice actors, you're finding voice actors to fit the character. You're changing entire characters to fit a voice actor.
Yes.
So why are they acting?
Why we're not allowed to play characters outside of our own race, outside of our own lane. Now, let me remind you that back in the 1980s, both Rainbow Bright and Penny from Inspector Gadget were voiced by little black girls. Mm-hmm. Didn't really matter. Shredder was Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince, playing an Asian. Didn't matter. Also, Samurai Jack was black. Phil Lamar. Didn't matter. If you could do the voice, you could do the voice, and that's it. That's what's supposed to matter. So this is what pissed me off, and this is why I'm not gonna support this show, because I was like, well, she's on the joke, whatever. I'll give it a chance. No, this pissed me off. I think of the characters in this as so iconic, but no way is the gang defined by their whiteness, except for Fred.
Because he's a dude.
Because he's a dumbass. They made Fred.
So what defines
dumber.
whiteness is you're stupid.
You're stupid.
Is that what she just said?
You're stupid and you love traps.
So wait, no one's defined by their race except for the white guy because white guys are dumb.
I was surprised, and I think most Indian American girls, when they see the skeptical, hardworking, kind of underappreciated character, meaning Velma, can identify with her. So now we're going to make her Indian, and we're going to say that Fred is defined by his whiteness. Daphne, it could be argued, was also defined by her whiteness because they were kind of like the, homecoming king and queen, kind of, all-American, whatever characters, kind of a cliche. And then we had the stoner and the smart girl. That was kind of how it worked. So they bring up that, like, just last week she was gay and now she's not. What the hell's going on here? Given the audiences remained largely quiet in their negative feelings for the recasting in Scoob, I was pissed because they recast everybody. And I think what got me was it wasn't they recast them, but like Matt Lillard found out from the announcement of who was going to be playing Shaggy. He wasn't even offered the role. Backlash directed at Velma's recasting seems ridiculous and unfair. Additionally, with neither Sam Richardson's Shaggy or Constance Wu playing Daphne, receiving the same level of racist backlash from toxic audiences.
They just announced it. Like, wait, whoa. They didn't receive, neither of those didn't receive the same level of racist backlash as they're just saying.
Nobody knows yet.
No, they didn't know. They just posted a picture like a day ago.
Yeah.
The Kaling thing's been announced for months.
Yeah, that's the issue. So it's just like, I don't even know what to think at this point. I mean, David Zaslav said that he wanted to, he canceled Scoob. Granted, the first Scoob wasn't good, but at least it was more in line with how the franchise has been handled traditionally. Canceled that one. He said he doesn't want to put like Batgirl out there because he thought it would be brand damaging, but he has no problem putting a very adult Scooby-Doo out there that race bends all the characters. And
they are in high school.
They're in high school. We got naked girls, and I get that it's an adult show, but I'm like, there's either something in her contract because she's Mindy Kaling and she's got like way more power than she should, or it's the Ezra Miller diversity shield and they're not allowed to, because if they can't, they'll be like, well, they canceled the Black Batgirl. They had no problem with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, or it could be that they sunk so much money into this shit already, and they're like, we gotta go through with it, or it's the best damn show ever, and we're all just being stupid. It might be the best damn show ever. This show is gonna have to be.
I don't think so, because they're already playing. They did that for laughs, but then the comments that are being made. Once again, you have a show that people might have given it a chance to, but then you have the actors out there making comments, and they're turning the audience away before they even give it a chance.
Well, hey, I'm a prime example. Like, people were like, oh my God, Neon's been possessed. He's actually going to give it a chance. I'm like, no, I'll give it a chance. They're in on the joke. And if they're just going for the funny, whatever, I will give it a chance. I'll be fair. And now I'm like, oh, now she's saying dumb shit again. So yeah, Fred's defined by his whiteness because he's just a stupid doof. It's like,
what does whiteness mean? Defined by his whiteness. What does that mean? What does being defined by whiteness mean here, Mindy Kaling?
That's what I have a problem with. And also, you've made the, you've cast somebody from Crazy Rich Asians as a rich Asian, and you've got Shaggy being the baked black guy. Slacker, baked.
Yeah, how do you define by your whatever? Well, please explain.
Yes, please do. Please do. Because at this point, I'm like, because Velma has been Asian before. They actually had an Asian girl playing her, and there wasn't a ton of backlash.
No one really cared.
Nobody really cared. I was more upset that Fred had black hair. I'm like,
yeah, that's what most people were busy wondering about something.
I'm like, bleach his hair or put a wig on him or something.
I think he was probably working on another show at the time, and he had to have the hair dark for that too.
Just put a wig on him.
He was already a character, I think.
He's just not white enough. Yes. He's just not white enough for Fred. But yeah, I mean, this is stupid. At this point, they're just pissing off everybody. And it's
not working for them very well.
It's not working very well. Let's just go out and look at this. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I hope you're proud, David Zaslav. You canceled Scoob, and you're letting this one slide.
Yep.
So We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.